Good morning. It is a damp, foggy day, and I'm doing a little something different today. It's wet. It started raining overnight. It's supposed to rain today. And so what I did is I'm going to do what's called slack packing. So I left a lot of my gear at the hostel I stayed at last night. I just got a little light pack. I've got my pack, but not much in it. And they drove me about 11 miles up the trail. Today I got a big climb over Blood Mountain. And I thought it's gonna rain this afternoon. It would be smarter to take the steepest part of the mountain early. It's more steep. So I'm going southbound today. Going southbound 11 miles. It's really steep. I got a 1,500 foot climb up to 4,000 feet. Then it's more gradual going down. But I thought it might be easier to do that a little less dicey in the rain. And we'll see. So I'll stay there again tonight. And then they will drive me back here tomorrow and I'll keep going northbound. And we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a big climb to start. The blood's gonna get pumping quick. And you can see how foggy it is everywhere. You can hear that road down below. Yeah, starting in Neel's Gap, heading south to Woody Gap. Let's do it. Does not look like we're gonna have a lot of views today. It's warm out. I have to check the temps. I haven't checked it, but it's got to be in the 50s already. But it is a thick fog. I mean, it's like 50, 60 yards of visibility. Hopefully the rain will hold up. It drizzled this morning, but it's not raining now. But the next few days, we're going to pay for the beautiful weather we had the last 2 days. It's all good. Just wanted to show you how foggy and smoky it is. Still climbing. It's quite a climb this morning. But it feels good. Legs are feeling pretty strong. But it's wet and it's rocky. You can see this. Well, some areas are pretty thick right here, like I'm in right now. A lot of rhododendron. Oh boy. About to be a big bald rock here. Look how foggy it is. Oh man, I gotta go all the way up there. There's a blaze. There's a blaze up there, you can see right there. So I'm gonna put this away and try and get up there. Whew. How's this for a view? I just came up these rocks and there's nothing. I am in the clouds. I'm gonna keep going up here. We got about 200 feet more climb over we got about half a mile, quarter mile to get up these rocks. And I'll be at the top of Blood Mountain. That's a pretty good start to the day. Yeah, baby, let's go. Top of Blood Mountain. Here we are. And there's a little cabin or something up there. A little lodge, a little shelter. Let's see what's in here. Let's get back, but I am up. It took me not too long, an hour and 20 minutes maybe. Let's see, you can go inside, look inside here. I guess you could sleep in there if you really wanted to. Oh, it sounds like there's some folks here. I'm gonna... Howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
Beautiful day, huh?
It is a gorgeous day.
All right, this probably doesn't do it justice, but the fog is even thicker. If that's possible. Visibility now is probably like 40, 30 yards. It is really cool. It's temperature warmed up a little bit. I keep forgetting to check my little thermometer, but yeah, I can see 25 yards maybe until it gets fade the cloud. cake, slice of pie, whatever you want to call it. But having a good day in a kind of funky weather. Again, I don't think it's raining and I'm getting wet, but I think it's all stuff blowing off the trees. Big crap blowing off the trees. But there you go, walking into the abyss. All right. Well, I don't know. It's maybe a confidence boost, but coming up that side of Blood Mountain, which is the steep side, was not nearly as hard as people made it out to be. Now, I'm slack packing, so I don't have the full pack, but I feel really good. And maybe it's because I got a good night's sleep in a bed. I will credit to my brother Michael. Shout out Michael. Told me sleep is a nutrient, and make sure you get good sleep when you need it. And if you gotta sleep in a hostel, get a bed and get some good sleep, you're getting some good nutrients. So he's a expert triathlon and marathoner and all that stuff. So my legs felt good this morning, and now I got like almost all downhill for the rest of the day, which is cool. Just crossed paths with Bachelor, who I was hiking with yesterday. He went on a little past my hostel and camped out overnight. Yeah, another guy with him, I think first time, was the guy's name. So I'll probably see them in the next couple of days. They're gonna, 3 days from now, we're all gonna be at the same shelter at Around the Bend, or hostel, Around the Bend hostel. And that'll be fun. So, how about today's Would You Rather? This is a little more silly, but I do have a story associated with it at the end. So the question is, would you rather eat a teaspoon of wasabi or tablespoon of cinnamon? I don't know where I got that from, but I got that from somewhere. But think about that. Would you either a teaspoon of wasabi or a tablespoon of cinnamon? I already know the answer to this one, but I thought I'd have some fun with it. We'll see you down the trail here. So, coming down Blood Mountain still nice and foggy out. At the shelter last night, met a tramley that's already gotten together in the first couple days. They met each other. They got like 5 people, I think. I don't have all their names, but I think one of them is Velma. She's from Connecticut. And Wicked Pissa from New Hampshire. And I forget the guys' names. The shelter, or the hostel, I keep doing that, man. The hostel had a lot of people staying at it. It's a great spot above the clouds, and they got all kinds of rooms and bunkhouse, stuff like that. I met Low Tide from Florida, and a bunch of different people. So it was really fun. I'll do it again tonight. Just saw a guy on the top of Blood Mountain. I'll have to look this up when I get back to the shelter. Look it up on Amazon or something. He had a cool little device. It was like a thing to hold your phone with, and it kind of plugged onto the end of your trekking pole, like the tip of your trekking pole, so you can get it out a little further, so I'm not like right in your face when I'm talking. Although I don't know if I want to. It kind of makes it like a selfie stick. Might make it a little bit better so I'm not quite in your face all the time, and I don't have to hold my arm so far out that my shoulder starts hurting. So if anybody knows about one of those things, put a comment down below and let me know how I can find one and send it up the trail somewhere. But I can't see anything. You can't see anything out there. No views today, but making good time now down the hill. It should be a relatively short day, I think, given the slack pack and the speed you can make with a slack pack on. So it's all good. Just a little more of the gorgeous vistas we've got going today. This isn't going to make for good YouTube video, YouTube content, since it all looks pretty much the same. But it is really super cool. There's like no bird sounds. It's like super quiet. just hear the water dropping off the trees. Totally digging this. Totally making some pretty good time on the downhills here. Woo, spooky.
Phew.
Howdy, how you doing?
You doing all right? You doing all right?
Trying to get some water here. It's not the easiest to scoop out of. It's a little shallow.
That is shallow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a couple of these.
Have a good one, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. Take care.
Yep.
Whoa. Try to hold that up. On the top of Big Cedar Mountain, 3,681 feet. It's starting to rain. I got like a mile and a quarter, 1.4 miles down the woody gap. There's supposed to be a spot up here in a little bit that I think has a view, Big Cedar Ledge. But as you can see, there's not going to be a view. So this is what we got. So back to the would you rather question for the day while we're doing this. Would you rather have a teaspoon of wasabi or a tablespoon of cinnamon? This is a funny one for me because, quick story, my answer is the wasabi because I've already done more than a teaspoon of wasabi. One time at a dinner with a bunch of work colleagues and we were out having a good old time, probably way too many drinks, and one of the dinners, the guy was coming to clear the dinners, and before he did, my buddy had wasabi mashed potatoes, and on top of the mashed potatoes was like a golf ball size, at least a ping pong ball size, more like a golf ball size piece of wasabi. And I said, "You're not gonna eat that?" And that began a conversation about what it would take to get me to eat the ping pong ball size of wasabi. And banter was going back and forth, trying to figure it out. Finally, that guy, shout out to Tom, said, he goes, "Well, I have an extra ticket to Van Halen in the David Lee Roth reunion tour at Madison Square Garden. I'll give you a ticket if you eat this." And then the negotiations got severe. It had to be, we decided it had to be 10 seconds of chewing before I swallowed the wasabi. And then one of the other guys, new guy Dwayne, says, "I'll throw in $100." And at that point, I just grabbed the wasabi, pop it in my mouth, And the guy, nobody realized I did it except the guy sitting across the table from me, and he goes, 1001, 1002. He counts off 10 seconds. I chew it all up, swallow the wasabi, look at Dwayne and go, give me the $100. And look at Tom and said, when's the concert? And you know what? It was not bad at all. I've definitely had hotter wings than a golf ball size piece of wasabi, but it was fun. It's one of those great impromptu stories, memories you have from good people that you hang out with and work with. And I'm sure I'll have some great memories and impromptu stories of the great people I'll meet on this hike. So just thought that was a fun question, and recalled a fun little night at a dinner with a bunch of good guys that I will never forget, just like this hike. So this might be coming up on the overlook here. There is no overlook. But, all right, we'll see you down at the hostel in a little bit. Trail Magic at Woody's Gap. What are your guys' names?
Gadget.
Matthewski.
Matthewski, Gadget. Awesome, awesome. How about it? Look how freaking foggy it is at Woody's Gap. We're 40 yards? You can't even see the bathroom over there. Waiting for my ride, and this little Trail Magic was here. It's awesome. He's making a grilled cheese. I'm having some chocolate chip cookies. God, the trail is so fun. So far, so good. Wait and get my ride back to the hostel. Try my clothes out. Be ready to go again.